Well, everything kind of started like late last year. Glenn and I actually started working together. Glenn's our bass player, and we began late last year just getting together, playing some music, jamming a little bit. When we started seeing the songs started like coming out naturally, we started inviting a little bit of musicians here in Madison to join us. For example, Richie was the next one to jump in, had played with Glenn before. Then Robert Scoville, also director of the Amphibians, he also jumped in with us later on. And Andy is one of the last incorporations that actually jumped in with us. We also have Michael Klobs from Milwaukee, and he recently joined us like a month ago. So I'd say that around about maybe a little bit more than half a year we've been playing all of us together.
You know, like with all music, you know, your biggest goal, of course, is always to play the music that you love and, you know, make people want to dance and just have a good time and feel like they shared, you know, a time like with community, you know. And I think that's true with all music, but I think especially with what we want to do is we want to kind of even amplify that more. You know, the fact that we play bilingual music, we play music in Spanish and also music in English, and we talk about things that are actually relevant to what's going on today, like here in Wisconsin, and how that's connected all over the world, and how, you know, in today's world, you know, we need to kind of throw ideology out the window and think about people on the ground and think about like what makes our lives better, what makes it so we don't have the inequalities that we see.
Music for us, I think that each one of us, you know, individually as musicians has grown up with music, and I think that I can speak for everybody in this band also as well. Music has not only been a big part in our lives, but has been almost, you can say, the main part in our lives. We've grown up, as Richie said at the beginning, you know, listening to different styles, different things, grabbing instruments here and there. You know, a lot of us are multitaskers in different instruments. So Andy, for example, he's getting into a lot of Latin rhythms and things like that. So it expands us personally as a person. It makes us evolve. It makes us grow. Music for us teaches us new things, and being able to participate, you know, all together in this band, in which each person is, you know, integrating their own little grain of salt into the barrel. We're getting out of it as musicians and as people too, a lot of it. So music for us is not only, you know, a way of life. It's an inspiration. It's an educational thing for all of us. And apart from that, it's a way of us transmitting exactly how we feel. Raw, I think, is an organization that's needed in a society. You know, a lot of things nowadays have gone a lot very mainstream, and mainstream means money. So a lot of artists nowadays don't have the tools, or don't have the means, don't have a way of basically, you know, getting their art out there. Be it jewelry makers, painters, theater, tattoo artists, be it who it be, don't have the way of, you know, getting their art out there, because mainstream has really taken that onto a grasp. So I think that Raw, giving the possibility, the opportunity, the visibility that the underground movement deserves, is great. It's something that's needed, and that also, like Richie was saying before, awakens, you know, the general public to be able to see what's around them. You know, maybe there's a lot of things that are in your neighborhood, there are a lot of things that are in, you know, your area that you don't even know about, because basically you don't have the tools aren't there to be able to get those exposed. So Raw is giving that to the community, and I think that's pretty cool.
Somos Son Contrabando,
and we are Raw artists.